church throughout the nations, live from Telegracia International Studios. Prepare to receive the desired of all nations, the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, Dr. José Luis de Jesús, the man Christ Jesus.
Yo, Jesucristo hombre.
Here again with you, blessed to carry out the most marvelous work of edifying what God loved most, His true church. His true church. Well, the topic is, why did the creation groan? Why did the creation stop groaning? She groaned because of what took place when God made a plan to incarnate. The plan was to bring to earth angels, divine beings with a spiritual body, bring them down and give them a carnal body, and then inhabit the world with perfect bodies. But what happened in the beginning of the creation, and this is why it groaned for so long, in the beginning of the creation, they placed that beautiful and perfect cherub to guard that project. Let's read Ezekiel, where it gives us a summary of the events that took place. Ezekiel 28. Ezekiel 28, Mayor Prophet, in verse 13, you start to see the development of where it was established that creation could start, the damage that took place. It's all here. Father told the cherub, you were in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone was your covering. The sardius, the topaz, and diamond, beryl, onyx, and jasper, sapphire, turquoise, and emerald with gold. The workmanship of your timbrels and pipes was prepared for you on the day you were created. Well, that was the first creation. And we will see a lot of information that is here because the cherub didn't have a body, and now he takes on a body. Let's see how they made his body so he could be in the Garden of Eden to guard the project creation. You were the anointed cherub who covers. Note that he calls him the cherub who covers. He's speaking of Satan. You were the anointed cherub who covers. I established you. And you were on the holy mountain of God. You walked back and forth in the midst of fiery stones. You were perfect in your ways from the day you were created, till iniquity was found in you. By the abundance of your trading, you became filled with violence within, and you sinned. Therefore, I cast you as a profane thing out of the mountain of God, and I destroyed you, O cherub, O covering cherub, from the midst of fiery stone. That is the title. Cherub who covers, covering cherub. He covers the creation. And you know how long creation groaned, waiting to see the manifestation of the sons of God? And 2,000 years ago, the second Adam came, because Satan is the first Adam. Satan was that cherub that was thrown to the ground. Who is the only man that you know that was made from dust? The rest of us are born from a woman, but who was the only one who comes from dust? Well, Adam. So the iniquity and wickedness is that 2,000 years ago, the second Adam came and fixed everything. He returned goodness to the creation, but no one knew about it. 2,000 years went by, and naturally, we understand in our minds that everything is in the predestination, but you need to see the wickedness, because God is a just God. Then Peter, Rome, the Vatican, all the religious leaders of those days, they swelled with pride and hid it. They hid the purpose of the blood that was shed. Like the author Kudris said, if the blood of Abel cried out from earth, imagine how much more the blood of Christ cries from the earth, because he shed blood to perfect his beloved. And these unreasonable, wicked, and religious men hid that truth. This is why they are evil, bad. This is why when the day of judgment comes, don't be surprised. Oh, all you talk about is judgment and death. That's exactly what I'm talking about, because for 2,000 years, this truth has been hidden. And that damage can't be covered this way. This is why we are speaking in this manner. In these latter days, and the prophets would have liked to see this. We are with labor pains, and the baby is about to be born. Earth will conceive in one day the nation of the people of God. Look at how Joel called it. The minor prophet Joel. Let's see if I can find it here, because this book is hidden around here. But we will find it with patience to read some things. Some beautiful things that Joel speaks of. Here it is, Joel chapter 2, verse 2. It says, verse 2, chapter 2, verse 2, a day of darkness and gloominess. A day of darkness and gloominess. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, like the morning clouds spread over the mountains. A people come. This is a people that will be born in one day. A people come, great and strong, like of whom has never been, nor will there ever be any such after them. Even the many successive generations. A fire devours before them, and behind them a flame burns. The land is like the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Surely nothing shall escape them. Verse 6, before them the people writhe in pain, all faces are drained of color. Verse 10, the earth quakes before them, the heavens tremble, the sun and moon grow dark, and the stars diminish their brightness. Strong people that will rise. This prophetic word is for you, word of grace and prophecy for you. The precious day of the Lord is coming, ugly for them, but precious for us. So hold on tight to your skirt, hold on tight to your pants, and confess this word with power. It is time for retribution on the earth. The wickedness will be taken out of the earth with a broom. That Roman Catholic religious system will be taken out and completely die along with its leaders. All that lying evangelical system, lying to the people and calling them sinners when the creation was free 2,000 years ago. And they continue to hide it by saying sin is there, and threatening people by saying that their soul will end up in hell. That doesn't exist. Blessed with all blessing. Up to here, the spirit of prophecy. Blessed. We will see each other very soon. Goodbye.
Sé que a donde vaya tu cubierta me protege. Soy la super